Welcome back to Let's Play Viva Piñata. So, just checking out what Master Romance rewards we have. And Romance rewards in general we have, actually. Not a ton. Not a ton. So you can go for Master Romance with Quackberry. One level is Quackberry 4. So you can see how we didn't get much in the way of Master Romance for Tafflies because they're so low level. So something higher level would be good. What's the highest level piano we have right now? Corolla? Red Hots, actually. Man, Red Hots are strangely high level for how easy it is to get them. It's actually really strange. Red Hots all breed in a different place, though. So let's get some more romance candies, and we will keep breeding these ducks. This should go a lot more quickly, a lot more easily and painlessly than it did with Tafflies, though, so no worries if you want to see the breeding stop, because after this, I should get a level up, and hopefully this level up will mean being done. Get up, guys. Hopefully this level up will mean... it's kind of like the new cats, though. It's a little slow for them to leave. I mean, being done with breeding for a little bit. Hopefully, once I get a level up, hopefully I'll get something interesting. Let me do some more stuff. Namely, being able to... Do I actually have 2 moth drops? I don't have moth drops because I don't have any lights in my garden. And get these guys breeding. Sometimes at night, Piñatas will still ignore you when you tell them to do stuff because they just don't want to be out at night, I guess. Like Cher here right now. To a certain degree down. Sure, what are you doing? But land-based Piñatas will still listen to you so much more than the certain flying Piñatas as we've seen. No, don't be sad, they're ready. There you go. So yeah, this should be pretty quick. So best case scenario, we get another size increase to the garden after we get the Master Romance Award, and that means we can... It's an interesting one. Don't see much reason to risk anything. So best case scenario, we get bigger garden, and then we can have more water in here, and that will mean having a new species appear. We can work towards having that species actually into the garden and become a resident. And then breeding it. Maybe not Master Romancer. Jeez, I couldn't imagine what a garden with 7 of that piano would look like, but we'll get to that when we see it. Again, though, we're in a spot where there's not really much to do. Is there any particular species I like to have here that I don't have here right now? Aside from Lictodes? I'd like to have, whoops. I'd like to have Lictodes, but it's not really a possibility at the moment. There's new cats here. Anyone seem particularly appropriate for this place? In terms of species? I don't know if Shelly Beans would be necessary or not. What do these want again? Up here, have a Shelly Bean. Thistle, nope. Thistles will cause fights. It needs another house to sleep in at night. Huh. You know? I think a snail would make sense, though. Maybe. I just have something to do. In fact, I don't even know what other place we'd have a Shelly Bean in, aside from the place we already have one. That one already has a sectioned off portion for thistles anyways. That makes life a little bit easier. Are they going in or what? He's like pushing her out. Are they going at it? Give me a notification, please. Notify me, game. You're so obsessed with notifications, usually. Oh. Okay. Whoa, where'd they come out? They jumped out the window. they've been defenestrated. Anyways, there's that. And now, Dan! Get back at it. Share, no brakes. It's the wrong duck. Go to your share. Get out. Here we go. Hang tight. Let me get out of the way real quick. No! Ah! Let me go too far. Butterscotch, go away. It's interesting how you have like a mix of piñatas that are quote unquote like the actual residents that you actually want to have here in some capacity, and then there are others that just happen to be here and happen to have taken the place up. Like these butterscotches. I don't know anything in regards to romance him. Okay, so they just have to eat fruit, so they're super easy to romance. Well, I should romance them at some point. Don't do that. Dan. It's daytime, Dan. No. Like, I wish you could just lead them both into the house and have them romance their actions of having to have them do it. Initiate it somewhere else. Actually, doesn't really make sense, does it? Now that I think about it. You have to do it the way you do. Because they end up going to the house anyways. I wish things would be easier to where you could basically just tell them breathe instead of trying to coax them into going near each other. And to a certain degree it does make sense that piñatas have a degree of autonomy, but other times it can be so frustrating with those tafflies. And such piñatas. Please look in the direction you're walking. It's kind of awkward to control when you're looking at a direction perpendicular. You have to be really careful about the neck of that duck though, because if I mess it up on my final attempt, it's gonna cause problems. I could romance these guys just to have it done. Wait for this to drop some fruit. But just for a moment, I could just stick a butterscotch house somewhere. I do believe, so butterscotches are very unique. I haven't shown yet how they... I've explained, I think, how there are different colors of butterscotch, and they're all technically different species. I don't think they can breed each other. But no sense just as butterscotch instead of white butterscotch, they all share a house. And this will be really provisional. I'll get rid of it pretty quickly. It's just gonna be to have romance to them in the first place. I could put it here, but whatever. Oh, they actually walked out the front way this time. Good on them. Okay, I really like how somebody can actually perch in the crow's nest. If only it was a crowla. That'd be perfect. Well, you can't actually eat a taffly this time, so whatever. If you did eat a taffly, I'd happily just sell you. It would actually make me profit. I actually probably shouldn't have sold the last taffly because I could let it be eaten and then sell this one and get more money. Oh well. Just a few hundred gold difference. So whatever. Look at that, just drops the egg. Drops it right down. I actually need to get you some more candies.
Good morning. How are you today? Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. Found what you want.
I don't think I'm bushy-tailed. I mean, I guess you're a better judge than I am. I can't see myself very well. Aside from the circle of triangles. Share? No. You not get to refuse. Just sees the candies again and goes, oh no, again. Dad? No? Share? Do it. There you go. How much are these guys worth? We'll find out. So I will sell everyone but Dan and Share at the end. Please look in the direction you're waddling, duck. It really is awkward. I like how they're in piñatas have different animations and they move slightly differently, but it's a little tough, especially since you're navigating mazes where you need to not hit walls. Base value. So is that 750 the usual base value, or is it because he's young? Okay, they're usually 1,000. Okay. Bap. So as soon as we get some fruit from this tree, we can have these flower scotches eat the fruit and then go from there. What's this look like, by the way? Cool. I actually don't mind this one that much. Actually, it probably would not be a bad idea to have flower scotches, focus on flower scotches in more garden-oriented garden. I think the first garden is the one I'm gonna try to have look that way. I might have to like renovate it at some point. I just started out being our first garden at first, which is why it's named the way it is. I might make a new garden, or I might renovate that first one into something that's a bit more garden-like. So one easy, quick way to get some amount, probably not a ton, of experience actually would be to feed these flower scotches different things that turn them different colors. Because flower scotches are unique in that some piñatas have color variants. Doesn't actually tell me here or anything. But if you feed them a certain food, then they'll change colors. Usually colors similar to that food. Flower scotches, and that just gets counted as a color variant. You get a small amount of experience for it and whatnot. It gets logged in your whatever. It's probably there's probably actually an achievement for it, so I'm probably gonna have to do it actually at some point. For at least a few piñatas. It's unfortunate because I don't really like how they look ever. But flower scotches, on the other hand, don't have color variants, dude, but instead have Dan. But instead have different species. And they have more color variants. That is to say, different species. Sure, now wants to initiate. I mean, you guys go about in your relationship however you want, but you need to produce more eggs. I guess if you do read them this rapidly, it does make things slightly easier, because on your last run, you'll actually have 2 lives instead of 1, which means that this should be our last one, actually. We'll probably end off the episode with getting this next level up, whatever it is. I'll wait. Because one's still an egg, so it doesn't count towards the number of lives I have. I'll make this guy visiting, actually. Like this. I don't think this guy will start fights with the nuke cats. I've never seen a feral look at Toad actually start a fight with a nuke cat. So I don't mind these guys being here in that case. And they contribute to the atmosphere of the garden and whatnot. So, if I ever want to get master roommates with these guys, which I probably won't, honestly, because it's just not worth the experience you get from it, which is very little. But I could give these guys fruit. I'll let these fall off on their own. I don't really like tapping trees to make them produce fruit. Even though they're all ripe now. If there are any non-ripe fruits on a tree when you tap the tree, as you've seen before a while back, it'll make that fruit fall too, and it'll just break upon hitting the ground. Tell me your lies.
You know buzzlegums like honey? Well, so do raisins, which is why they don't get on.
They actually fight. Okay, so that might actually be true. They might fight. They actually literally might not. That's the tricky thing. This game lies to you constantly. She actually waits for the egg to hatch for the other one to be delivered. Nice. I could just move the other one out of the way, but... So once this one hatches, that should be it. Small duck. Yeah, no, all stages of life. We have adults, we have egg, we have small duck, we have cocoon. This is done pretty efficiently. Unlike flies. Hey, Fudgehugs. Look at all those thistles over there. I want to see what it looks like with everyone inside, though. Not a lot of piñatas inside right now. I do believe you can just hit an egg to make it hatch more quickly, but I'm not going to do that. Because I think if you hit an egg at the wrong time or something, you can literally just break it and make it never... Actually, no. It's cocoons. If you hit cocoons, you can get them come out faster. If you hit an egg, I'm pretty sure it just kills the egg. which I do not intend to do. But enough the episode here once this egg hatches. You guys gonna go on in? No? This guy is, I think. I'll keep this ship here probably. It isn't. We'll see if it looks fitting or unfitting. I mean, any pair of piñatas I have that I actually like appreciate having here, like Norma, Nelly, and Dan and Cher, I'll probably. You wanna go in? Apparently not. There is a limit on how many piñatas you can have in a house. I don't know if it's. I expect to be 7, but yeah, I guess it's probably fewer. This is probably all of them. This just doesn't want to be part of this nonsense. I can understand. She's the one sleeping outside. Very generous. Tell me your secrets, egg. I haven't seen a ruffian in a long time. It's good. But I actually have money now. I hate how that ruffian waited so long to actually... for me to have no money to appear. Although actually, it did go away when I gave it money. Truth be, it actually works out. It's just that as it was leaving, it caused more damage. Well, fine. Oh, thanks. Why do you say that? Like, I treat these watercresses quite well, as you can see. Yay! Ah, darn it, they didn't let me up! Ah! I thought that would. That's actually very, very little in the way of points that I got there. Oh man, I have multiple infantile piñatas. Okay, and I'll see you guys next time where we try to do one last small thing, whatever it is, to try to get this done. I'll probably just make a bunch of different... One, I'll try romancing these guys, Sarscotches, and 2, I might just try getting some random stuff from the shop to try to unlock some color variants. Just give everybody a taste testing of different things.
Melting in your pocket.
I'll take it.
Oftentimes
I'm
I'd
not
feed them
fussy.
flowers and whatnot. We'll see what comes of this. See you next time, guys.
What you want?